So here are the odds from an article I saw 2 days ago. 2 days ago. So this was the best I could do. From 2 days ago for where Deshaun Watson is going to go next. So right now, can you guess which team has the best odds of him going to? It's actually not even close.
Solely because I saw a report that said this team's the front runner. I'm going to say the Panthers.
No.
Okay. Who else wants Deshaun Watson? Indianapolis.
No, it's the Saints.
The Saints, really?
Plus 150. Plus 150.
What's the next closest?
The Panthers at plus 250.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they don't really have a quarterback. So I guess that's the reason why. It makes sense, but they started off as plus 900. Now they're down to plus 150.
I mean, dude, you see shit like that. You see line movement like that. That makes me think that they really are the favorites to get like plus 900 to plus 150. Like, they don't have a quarterback on the roster. As much as I would love them to re-sign Jameis Winston, I'm a huge Jameis guy. Just because he is taking the torch as the next hilarious quarterback in the NFL. I feel that at all times we need to have one starting quarterback in the NFL that has
we can all just laugh at
pure comedic value. Like Ben Roethlisberger just retired. Phillip Rivers is gone too. He was always really funny to watch. Jameis can just slide right in there, like him celebrating in the locker room. That Instagram live video of him on his crutches, like dancing after that win over the Bucks, maybe the best Instagram live video of all time. And then him, squinting and eating a W and all of his crazy workouts that he's doing in the offseason. Like, just go down the list. But the Saints, that's interesting. Obviously, Sean Payton's gone. I don't want to say they bring in Dennis Allen because he was already in the building as the defensive coordinator. They definitely don't. I mean, if I'm a Saints fan, I'm not going to be happy if we're starting Taysom Hill. But that's just me. I would much rather have a guy like Deshaun Watson. And listen, I know obviously he got cleared of all of his, like, he was found innocent, no charges or anything, but there is something to be said about that. All of that stuff.
It's always going to affect him just because there were no charges brought.
You're right.
It's going to affect him
with the accusations and stuff like that. But it's just tough for me. I know how talented he is. I know how great he is on the field. But if I'm thinking as like a GM or a coach, is like, do you bring in that locker room distraction? Like, do you bring in something like that where you get the rest of your team talking and you're going to have to not only, of course, subject him to questions, when he's taking press conferences and stuff like that, which he absolutely should have to answer for. I'm not saying that, but now you're opening up to your GM is going to have to answer questions about it. Your head coach is going to have to answer questions about it. Let's say they send any other member of the team, a receiver, a running back, even if they're on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, well, what do you think about the team bringing Deshaun in after all these accusations? Like, you're just opening up all of this stuff that just feels unnecessary.
It feels unnecessary, but part of me thinks, I'm sorry, you could keep going.
No, go ahead.
No, it feels unnecessary, but in some ways it's kind of worth it. Just from a winning perspective, just to bring in a guy like he'll probably be one of the best 10 quarterbacks in the league next year. The Saints don't have a quarterback. They're in a pretty tough division now that Brady's back. So, they're really going to have to compete. And to me, it just makes sense that the Saints would bring him in. As far as like, the distraction with the allegations, I mean, this is nothing new. Things like this have happened a lot. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger has been on the Steelers for a really long time, and they all kind of got past that. So, I mean, if you could have Ben Roethlisberger come back and Winston and all these guys who have had some allegations against them, I don't think there's any reason why they can't bring in Deshaun Watson unless something else moves forward. But I don't see any reason that they can't have somebody like Deshaun Watson on the Saints.
So, as where he would fit, though, on the Saints, absolutely.
He would fit the best on the Saints.
On the Panthers, sure. Pretty much any team that needs a quarterback, I don't know how you can look over this guy's body of work and not say he could probably help us on the field,